Hello everyone, Trooper and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot Sane Trilogy. Last time, we made our way to Totally Bear as well as some of the other bear levels in this game with us though, including this one here with the secret entrance though, and that one didn't go as well with it though. Mostly Totally Bear was the problem there with that though, but yeah, and it's one of those, I just don't want to go back to that level anymore though. We got the gem from that though, so we're good to go here. So now we're back up to this third warp room here. So now we're going to go ahead and start off with plant food. And there's a reason for this though. Beat the timer to earn a special gem because the special gem here is needed for another gem in this level warp room. I mean, it's not necessary for the gem in this stage here, but it's necessary for another stage that's in this area, that's on this tier of levels here with this though. So, but this one here it's another one of those little surf levels with it though, and again it says beat the time to earn a special gem. It's like how it was in the first one. Hang 8, I think it was called. The one that was in the first warp room here though. And that one, there's like a timer that activates once you hit the first surfing section there, and you basically gotta race to the end again. It's like that again. In fact, actually, there's a timer right there, though. So we're going to start off with the speed path. And but basically now we're just going to try to get to the timer from the... Basically, try to get to the end before the timer runs out there. And that was close. Because sometimes those whirlpools can get a bit tricky with this, though. Because those whirlpools, if you hit the center of them or hit the thing to where you're going to sink, even Aku isn't going to help you. So it's a bit weird with that. Oh crud, I did not want to lose that Aku mask. Because this part gets a bit awkward up over here though, is because you got these plants that are appearing on the things though, and you can't do anything about them because again, once you're on the surfboard, you can't actually jump off it until the surfboard until you're actually at the end of the things at the end of the segment though. So you can't jump off, attack the plants, and get back on the board. It doesn't work that way though. But yeah, because those plants are more capable of reaching you while you're on the surfboard to get that and to damage you though. So this is one of those you really want to have those Aku masks. So, but in any case though, we got the yellow gem here, but because we didn't get all the boxes with everything though, it's just be faster to intentionally take the death here. So let's go ahead and see this death animation though with Crash floating up to heaven and we're playing a didgeridoo with that though. And now we can take this at a bit more control pace. That I mean. Again, it still counts that we got the gem, so we don't have to worry about that point though. But while we're doing this, I got something I gotta confess, and that is I've lost count how many attempts this has been trying to record this section of the Crash Bandicoot Sane Trilogy, and issues have been ranging from multiple things though, from video recording hiccups to some acting with my micro. To audio there to where I thought for a time my Yeti microphone was dead, where I actually had to get another one though. Thankfully it wasn't that though. To then also basically adjust to just real life stuff getting in the way as well, like adjusting to trying to get to a new job, trying to find a new place closer to that job. Things have just been a little bit hectic with it though, so I apologize for the gap between videos with this though, because it's just like it feels like the world was starting to conspire against me to make it more difficult to do that though. I mean, not all of it was bad, of course. I mean, though, like new job, new opportunities and stuff like that though, and it's definitely a really good thing with that though. It's a really good opportunity with that, and so hopefully things will stay working out for that though, and hopefully my tech issues are resolved with this though. So I am going to be really sad if this session ends up not going too well with that though. Oh yeah, so now let's go ahead and get the crystal there. Get this checkpoint over here, and now we can go ahead into this part over here. It's where we can, because yeah, the idea is you're supposed to take out these plants here first before you go for that part though. But unless you are able to speed run this level though, there's really not much time to do that on a normal run and still beat the timer to the end to get the yellow gem. And also, if you had a checkpoint and mess something up as well during that as well, though, it ends up resulting in an issue where you're not going to be able to go for that anyway. Because again, if you hit a checkpoint and afterwards, after you hit the timer though and die, you lose your chance at that gem though. Same with taking the bonus. The moment you take the bonus, the timer goes away and you miss your chance for that. Because it counts as you kind of leaving that part of the level with that though. So That's why I did that the way I did, though, to kind of get the first glimpse of the level with that, though, and then we were able to come back over here, basically do the level at a more control pace, though, to where I could actually just get the gem normally, though. But in any case, so we need that yellow gem for one of the gems here in sewer or later. There's a yellow gem pathway here that, in fact, it even tells you right now, unlock a new path by earning the yellow gem elsewhere. So that's why I wanted to do the plant food level first, because this is the level that requires that gem. And it's not one of those little sewer levels, though, with those eels. And I'm not looking forward to this one as well. But because there's actually something that's a bit weird with the first of all, new enemy over there. Got the scientists that are. Whoops. I was gonna say, had the scientists that with the flamethrowers, though, they're able to. I mean, again, they leave themselves open for a time, though. Because that's your chance to go get them, but. And the range isn't as large as you would think it is, though. But you still gotta watch the range of it, though. But in any case, though, here's the yellow gem platform, though, and this is honestly a weird one. Like fully acknowledge this is a weird one, because you get this pathway over here with it, though. The fact that the mechanic here is that is going to be constantly electrified here. So any Akus you're going to have are going to really help out here, though. This is the weird thing here, though. The gem is right there. The gem is right here. And there's as far as I remember, nothing else in this alternate route here. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and just see if I can show that, just so I can just to show that yes, that there is nothing else in this route here, other than just platforming and potentially death by electric eel. But yeah, there's the exit right there, though. But here's the problem. This point kicks you to a much later part of the level. And there's plenty of boxes that you missed if you took this path. And you can't just go back that way, too, though. And that's a point where you actually need the Aku to actually go through the fan there, because it's moving too fast otherwise. For a mechanic that we can't get right now. So, because of this weird thing, though, unless I want to start the level over and just go to the end and start it over again, though, it's more efficient just to intentionally take a death here. Actually, the most efficient thing there is to intentionally take the death in that alternate pathway, because again, there's nothing else there, and the thing is, though, the gem is pretty early on in the route there. I was a little away with the sliding there. But again, like that's a design that's baffled me, though. It's like, why did they place the gem at that early point? It would make, if they really want to make you go through that little challenge part of it, though. Why not just put the gem at the end of the route, like right before the yellow gem platform? I never understood. That's one I never understood. Again, especially since you got all these boxes here with this stuff. I guess it's a way to try to speed through. Unless it's supposed to be faster than just taking the normal pathway. I don't know if as you can do without dying. That is, I don't know. I don't know. Again, I don't get it, and I did not hold that button long enough there. So let's go ahead and get those there. Get these boxes to appear, though. Oh yeah, in one of my failed takes of this, one of my previous attempts of this, though, I had a time where the nitro box did the bounce up, though, as I hit that. And landed. Oh, come on! That wasn't what I was talking about, though. But yet, one of those nitro boxes actually landed on top of the box I was supposed to break completely, which pretty much completely ruined the attempt, because the nitro detonator doesn't destroy the other boxes nearby. It just destroys the other ones, or at least, or I don't want to test that theory with it, though. I definitely held the slide button that time. Why did it do that? Yeah, I'm really not that big a fan of these other nitro crates as a hazard, so especially with how unpredictable the bouncing is, though, which basically means that they can mess you up out of some really. It can really mess you up with certain jumps with it, though, and I've seen some crazy jumps with them when they're like stacked on top of each other in the jump feature. and the jump kind of for them goes off multiple ones though, and see them reach some crazy heights. So, and the fact that it's random, there's not even a pattern to it. I don't get it though. But these fast fans here though. The idea is you're supposed to take this enemy here that keeps respawning, and to destroy them over there. For that though, spin the enemy into that though. I kept trying to get onto the platform. Because again, like the fan's moving too fast for you to just go through normally though. Now once you take out one of them though, you will have a large enough gap to get through it. But the safe way is just to sit here and hit it 3 times just to destroy it. And that's the point where with the LGM pathway exits out there with that though. So yeah, see what I mean about how you miss a good bit though if you take the LGM platform all the way through. Yeah, not crazy about that. Like I said, it's a level design that's kind of baffled me with it though. You want to hit the crates over there. The one's a nitro detonator, but the other one will activate some boxes on this side, on this pathway, I believe though, which you do want to explore both these paths here. So this is another one of those. If you try to go straight to the end of the stage, because the crystal's right there, it's possible to miss the crystal. Alright, so come on, let's right back over here with that, though. Overshot the... Said it before, I'll say it again. I'll say it again, though. I hate these points you have to fight the camera. And this isn't the worst case of it in this game. Oh, come on! I spun into him! Like, it looked like the... It almost looked like the arms went through him or something like that. I don't know. It was like maybe... The hitboxes on those guys does get weird, though. It's like it's... Like, where you swear the hitbox is a bit small than you think it is, though. That perception is weird! Oh, boy! Yeah, you can also just spin that guy into the TNT and just detonate the boxes that way, too. Alright, but now I gotta do this again. Before I forget. You get out of here. Alright, let's try this again. Like I said, I hate this. Like I said, I'm still not a fan of the mechanic of the branching pathways where you have to fight the camera. I wish there was a way you could like get the camera behind you. I mean, like in like everybody who's played this game, I've heard that's a very common complaint, especially with some of the enemies that actually can respawn. Because I've shown with the fan at least though that those enemies can respawn as well though. That should be all the boxes. Yeah, that's all of them there. Because the exit is just past this guy here. And so, well, that stage is done now. So we're doing pretty all right now with this though. Minor issues in this stage aside, but we're doing all right for this part. And there's one more level that's in this. That's in this warp room here with this. So now, and I almost wish it's a fast way to go through this part here with this though, because of the. Come on. There we go. So yeah, we got the road to ruin. This is one of those we are not going to be able to get the box gem for this one here. Clear gems often appear at the end of death routes. So we are going to be able to get that gem at least though, but. Welcome to the ruins levels over here, though, and I have to say I really like the aesthetic of this place, though. These types of levels, though, but the thing is, though, mechanics here can get a bit weird, to say the least. Though, that thing is going to just follow you around. That one doesn't actually do anything, though. But some of these guys some of those stone heads will be. Aku carried over, and I am not looking forward to this, though, because this extra speed is gonna get a bit weird. I don't want to I thought I over or undershot that for a minute there. Because death route is right over there. I don't want to go to that just yet because the crystal is just a little bit further ahead. And the thing is though, it's just right there though. But the death route will spit. the death route will spit Crash out at a point after the heck? I should have fallen. That was weird. I mean, yeah, it respawns after a time when it falls down, but it's just the way that was positioned was weird. But yeah, but the death route, once you finish the death route, though, will kick you to a point after the crystal, though, meaning you have to backtrack for it, though. It's not as bad as I recall. It's not as bad as some of the other ones, though, but still, a fight in the camera, not fun. I wanted to get that crystal first since it was, like, right there. Yeah, death route mechanic over here, though. Got these logs getting thrown at us, though. And looks a little bit familiar idea, huh? Especially when you see that it's a giant ape that's throwing it at us, too. I guess Naughty Dog played Donkey Kong. Because it's very reminiscent of that idea. I feel like everybody's made that joke. But as I was starting to say, though, beforehand, though, is like, we are not going to be able to get all the boxes in this. Why? Yeah, I probably should not have made that one. We're not going to be able to get all the boxes in this run anyway here, though, because there was an extra pathway that you saw at the very beginning, though, that was like blocked off. The point that we couldn't reach, though. That's because this stage is another one of those that you have to enter through an extra entrance, like from that hidden warp room. And it's only through that you will get all the boxes. So it is not possible to get all the boxes on this visit, though, because you have to get the other pathway first, and I thought I was a little early in that for a minute there. Bonus level over there, though, I'm actually not going to worry about that one right now, though, because, again, there's no point in me going for it right now. I'm good on lives right now, and I'm not getting all the boxes anyway. Oh, well, oh, yeah. I forgot to put those little lizard enemies there, like that, though. The one that just hit me like that. Those are... You cannot spin or jump on those. You have to slide into them. Like I said, so that's the one thing I was hoping I was able to show, but the Aku invincibility kind of threw a wrench into that plan. And then I just took the hit, and then I ended up taking the hit there. And the fact that Aku's with me, I am not really taking as really going to help out with it, though, because... Well, you'll see in a little bit, though. That's all the crystals in this one here. There's still a gem that we can't get to right now, though, but... You got all the crystals? It's cutscene time.
Crash, my boy. You are more than halfway there. But I'm sure you've noticed that things are getting harder.
No!
The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather, and our enemies will be sending their strongest forces to thwart you. I'll contact you again when you have completed the next warp room.
Notice that things are getting harder. No! Last video proved that, and some of the ones coming up are really rough. But we are at boss time. Tiny Tiger. And he doesn't pay attention to his surroundings is the hint. Because this isn't really as much of a boss fight. There's not a whole lot you can really do to attack him with it, though. Because he's like this big muscular one, though. So in a battle of strength, he's definitely going to win. This is more or less a platforming challenge. And actually, Aku's even gone from this, though. Like so yeah. I'll have to see if Aku will even come back after the... Oh, no. Oh, no. This was bad. I cannot believe I pulled that off with the slide spin jump. Like, I thought I had backed myself into a corner. Well, that was cool. I'll take it. But yeah, the idea is you have to lure him to a point where the platforms are going to drop out, and that's how you damage him. Like I said, this is more or less a platforming challenge than anything. It's not really much of a fight. And you basically just gotta watch for the ones where the platforms beeping, going red are the ones that are going to, like those are the ones that are about to go away. Okay, here we go. I got the perfect lineup here. And of course, like as he's about to fall, the more will try to drop away to try to get you as well. Like I said, this fight's really not that difficult, but it's a bit rough. It's a bit rough with the platform though, with depth perception though. This part gets a bit rough though because you gotta. Oh man, he jumped off it beforehand. That would have been crazy if he got that though. But yeah, especially when you get to this last one here, you get very few safe spots here. Not a hard fight though. You just gotta pay attention and be good with platforming though. Although, it's one interesting thing to note, though, is that Tiny Tiger actually was one of those bosses I think was actually intended to be in the first Crash game at one point, though. Same with the Komodo brothers. I remember reading something about that, though, but they would... And I'm not getting used in the first game, though, so it's good to see that they got used in the other one, though. And in fact, I think in the cutscene of the first game, you saw one of the cages had, like, a thing for a tiger, so that was... Or even Komodos, though, so alluding to the fact that they may have been originally planned for the first game at one point, though. But so in any case, though, we're up to the last the fourth warp room here. I wish it was the last one. But, yeah, fourth warp room over here, though, and, no! I don't wanna! I forgot that was on this room. Remember, Cortex said it's gonna be getting harder. This room is where the difficulty is even... where it really ramps up. If you made it this far, the game is done touring with you. There's some really rough stuff here. So, next time on the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, we're gonna be looking forward to these levels! With all the rough mechanics and issues that these levels have, especially for 100% completion. I'm especially looking at you, Cold Hard Crash! See you guys then, and thank y'all for watching.